this life I keep on crashing and I keep collapsing. I won't lose my faith. Safety ain't gone nine, and it's risk full on till I'm on one. Life a movie is a marathon.
Gamble Factory, what is going on? It's your boy ZROB. We got Coach T Posey. Unfortunately, Jose, he couldn't make it, so we'll be cooking up a slip without him today. Got a Flex Friday slip leading us into some hopefully really great football this weekend. You know, the playoffs start, and I think we're gonna have streams up maybe every day for them, just about. I don't know. We haven't quite talked about it yet, but we want to get a bunch of content out for the NFL. So super pumped about today. We got several games to go through. You guys definitely throw your favorite props in here. Maybe we can cook up a nasty 25x slip to cash us out tonight. You know, we've been really close lately. Tyler, how you feeling?
Good. Yeah, I like the slate. I put my Flex Friday slip out earlier, so giving everybody another option tonight is great. But there's a lot of good props earlier, and I think a couple of them have not bumped still, which is surprising. I figured most of the ones I had really good value and would certainly bump, but have not done so. So I still think we got some good plays available, and I'm not sure why they're not bumping, but I'm not going to really question it too much. Just too good of matchups to ignore. So a lot of good plays. Excited for some NFL as well this weekend. So we got a lot of good action coming down the pipeline for this weekend to help us make some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, anytime we get 3 days in a row of NFL, I'm super pumped about it. It's my favorite thing probably to bet on, especially here with NBA lately. Man, it's the blowouts have been absolutely brutal. I mean, it just seems like every game is like a 30 plus, 40 plus point game. Like last night, the Celtics they didn't even play their starters the second half because they were down so bad.
Yeah, that's
OKC
great.
wins by 70. Like
Yeah.
that's just crazy, man. But we're gonna cook up some props, so maybe we can avoid the blowouts today. Do you want to get us started, or you want me to?
Oh, I don't think it matters either way. I think I'm gonna go. I'll just start.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go back to a prop that I played in my Flex Friday slip. Because I just think it's too good of a slip or too good of a play not to go back to. It's Jaylen Johnson's points and rebounds. I like both his individual points and his individual rebounds. So I don't know why the over is like moved that low. I don't think it even matters if everybody plays on their team or not. I just think this is a too low of a line for Johnson. It's at 25.5. And I think it should be at 26.5. So I think we're getting some really good value here. He's covered this in 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last, 7 games, or 6 of his last 9 games. And with a lot of minutes, like he's playing 30 plus minutes every single game. Every time out there, you got a couple of 40-point games or 40-minute games, putting up good volume and shooting, 12 plus times every single game so far. Obviously, our rebounding machine. Chance that Capella doesn't play again tonight, right?
Yep.
And this matchup is at 251 point total already. So it's just such a great pace spot for him. A spot where there's going to be a ton of potential rebounds and a ton of shots to go up. And I think, a lot of those go his way. He finished with 20 PR last game in a game where they got beat by 40. So you got to expect the game to be a little bit closer tonight. And giving him that 35-minute mark, it's just too many things to go right for him. So I'm going to take this one at 25.5 all day long.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just hard to, want to go against that matchup. I mean, it's literally the best matchup possible for power forward. Like, the Pacers give up the most points in the league to that spot, which, defense versus position, it needs to be taken with a grain of salt with an NBA always. I think people put a little too much emphasis on it, but it's always nice for it to see it back your data, or your odds play that you're gonna play. So lots of scoring in this game, lots of rebounding opportunities, lots of shots. I could definitely see Jaylen Johnson giving us 30 points of rebounds or more tonight. I mean, especially in a competitive game. So.
Absolutely.
And I would absolutely love to see Capella rolled out too. I know he's a game time decision right now. If he got rolled out, this line's gonna get bumped by 3, 4 maybe.
At the very minimum, yeah. It's gonna be a significant change in line. So I think
because that's gonna
gonna
take away Capella's line is probably 11 rebounds or something like that. So those are gonna be up for grabs. I know Okonkwo, however you say his name, he'll be a good play. But yeah, I love the Jaylen Johnson play for sure. Somebody asked, are we going to go live for NFL Slips this weekend? Absolutely. I think we're probably going to have 3 live streams out for it. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll do it
the
the
plan.
night before, maybe. We'll talk about it and get it figured out for you guys for sure. I'm going to go to a prop that I'm surprised also isn't bumped. I played it in my slip. It's Bruce Brown points and assists. Really weird to be betting on Bruce Brown, I feel like. But it's the same game. High scoring environment, Pacers versus Hawks that Tyler was just talking about. And we all know Halliburton, he's out. So when we take him off the court, in 4 games that Bruce Brown has played this year without Halliburton, he has gone over this in 3 or 4. The first game he only had 4 points and assists, only played 20 minutes as against Boston. But then in his last 3, he's played 36, 27 minutes, and has cashed this line easily. One of those being against Minnesota, one of those being against Miami. So 2 really good defenses, The Hawks do not defend well at all against really anybody. So with this high-scoring matchup, I absolutely love me some Bruce Brown tonight. I really think he can go a lot of ways with him, or even anybody on the Pacers just about. But Bruce Brown is just one of my favorite spots to target. I played it earlier. Hasn't been bumped. The odds say it's there. It's a great matchup. Love everything about it.
Bang. Yep. That one, I've seen that one for sure. It's almost like a little mini game stack between the 2 of those. So it's hard to go wrong with a total like that.
They don't take away from each other either, since they're taking points and assists and points and rebounds.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's nothing getting in the way of in terms of negative correlation at all. So yeah, another one that I'm gonna really like as well. But now I'm gonna go to one that I did not play in my Flex Friday slip. I've been kind of looking at him over the last couple hours, kind of eyeballing this prop for a while, and haven't been able to take it. And haven't been to a spot that I really wanted to take it, but it's Demonis Sabonis' field goal attempted.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's just too low. He's at 14 and a half right now. So you go look back at his last few games, and he's just taking a lot of more shots. He's getting more involved. I think Fox has kind of gone down in terms of like his volume just a little bit in favor of getting the ball to Sabonis a little bit more. And he's covered this in like every other game seemingly right now. But you go look back at the games he didn't cover it. They absolutely blew the Hornets out, and he took 13 shots in 28 minutes. Didn't cover it against New Orleans. They blew him out, or New Orleans blew him out by 33. He only played 29 minutes, and that's a tough matchup with J Val. And then Orlando was a tough matchup, so he didn't really get a lot of shots up there. But every competitive game in 30 minutes over the last, about month, he's covered this line in good matchups. And this is a matchup with no Joel Embiid, and you're looking at a Paul Reed. So with the matchup here and the way I think they're going to want to try to take advantage of the 76ers and his recent volume and his recent uptick in volume, I think 14 and a half is probably a little low. So I'm going to take that, and I'm expect this game to be close since the spread is pretty close right now at 1.5, favored to Philly. So give me the volume, give me the close spread, and I'm going to trust the numbers here at 14 and a half.
Yeah, I did not expect that at all. But I'm all for it. I think. I mean, I don't see any reason why they don't try and just exploit that matchup against Paul Reed with him. So I'm all for it. I think it seems a little low. 15 shots for Sabonis tonight. Yeah, dude, I can see that cashing for sure. I'm gonna go over to. It's probably I played this in a ladder today with Jose. It's 0.5 higher here on Prizepicks. It's Nikola Jokic, 46 PRA. I'm really expecting a good game out of him tonight. I know he's kind of been. It seems like he's kind of been chilling lately. But I mean, he still cashes 58% of the year. And then we go back to look at games against the Pelicans specifically. He has absolutely 8 against them. 4 of his last 5 matchups going back to last year, he's had over 57 PRA. In both matchups this year, he's had over 60 PRA, 60 and 61. So, just for whatever reason, he eats J-Val's lunch, I'm guessing, is what it is. You wouldn't normally think it'd just be a matchup that he's just going to go nuclear in, but I mean, this guy has been dominant in it, so I just don't see no reason why it's not going to change. We don't need 60 like he's put up both times. I'll settle with 45, or 46. So lock this in. The odds are really good at 45.5. It is bumped on Prizepicks, but I still think it's too low. He should have over 50 PRA tonight in this matchup.
Yep, another one that is a really good prop. You gotta love that one. You can't go wrong with the Joker especially in a game like this where he's just seemingly it's about time for him to eat again. It just seems like he's just kind of been taking it easy for a while, which is a little odd.
Yeah, it just seems like he's just not wanting to shoot the ball a ton lately.
Yeah.
For some reason. But something about the Pelicans just pisses him off, I guess, and he just wants to eat against them. So
it's kind of weird. So another thing, about Sabonis, I didn't mention earlier, his line is at 22.5 points. And it's favored heavily over. I think Prizepicks probably bumped it. I didn't even check on that. But for him to have 23 points, he's covered his shot attempts in 8 of those 10 games. And he's covered it in several more even without the 23 points. So I think the books kind of know he's about to eat, and that's why they set this line pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's another good reason to go grab that one. So yeah, those two are my top 2. I don't have a third one that I really just love yet. I'm kind of looking through a couple, trying to decide on ones. If you have something you really want, I'm just trying to make my decision over the last few that have not bumped yet.
I gotcha. I mean, I have a couple that I like. One of them was in my slip from earlier. I don't want to do basically the same slip I was playing earlier, so I don't really want to throw that in there. I was considering. I hate myself for saying it, but Wembanyama's points and rebounds at 31.5.
Yeah, I've already played it.
You played his points and rebounds, or you just played his?
Yeah, I
Okay,
played his points and rebounds.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, the matchup is, I mean, it's elite for him. It really is. It's just, is he gonna only play 20 minutes again? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
only
part.
reason that I'm talked off on it. He could still hit this easily in 20 minutes. He should have hit it last game. He just wasn't making the shots, So just kind of dishing out the ball a little too much too. So Carly said no, Wemby, no.
I can't blame you there. It was scary, and I told myself I wasn't taking Wembanyama, and then I just look and I'm like, man, this line is so good. Like it's such a good line. So I couldn't help myself. I talked myself into it. Yeah.
I see Fox rebounds and assists kind of on the optimizer. It's at 9. It would be decent correlation with the Sabonis play. I don't mind. I know he hasn't hit this in his last 5 really. For whatever reason. I mean, he's barely been playing any minutes too. Like a couple of those games, he didn't even hit 30 minutes because of blowouts.
Yeah.
So, I don't mind that one. I'm trying to look at what else we could lock in here.
Yeah, I'd like to CJ McCollum 8.5 rebounds and assists. We talked about that one before stream a little bit.
Yeah, I like that too.
He's been wagoning that prop. He just does a little bit of everything. He's averaging 10 on the year. The matchup's the reason why the line is at 8.5 instead of probably the 9.5 or the 10 that it probably should be at. The matchups is a little tougher, and I get that part of it. And I know that's why the line is low, but I think it's probably too low. I mean, even for McCollum, like some guys, it just like it doesn't matter that much. Like the matchups, they obviously they're going to matter a little bit, just because it's tougher and the pace is only at 228. That does play into it a little bit, but I don't know that it matters here with McCollum just being able to rebound, being able to pass it. You say at 9.5 or 10, yeah, I may not go there, but you give me an 8.5 line. It's just such a nice and steep discount, and the matchup's already baked into that, so I kind of really like that one a lot.
I agree too. I mean, odds are favoring it over, so.
And then the other one that we talked about was Kawhi Leonard's points and rebounds, and I know you talked about doing Paul George PRA.
Yeah.
So both of those are in play for me as well.
I haven't looked at Kawhi much. Let's see. What's his? Is that 29.5?
Yeah, 29.5 PR.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Nobody's gonna. It's just tough on the Clippers sometimes, just because it's hard to know who's gonna eat.
Yeah, it's just one of them's gonna get it. It's just are we gonna pick the right one?
And
they almost never do it together.
And you're already getting into like a 9-point spread for that game too.
Yeah, so it makes it a little harder for sure. And then another one that I want you to look at is Tyrese Maxey's field goal attempts.
Oh man, you know it must be good if you're bringing up Tyrese Maxey. You hate that. You hate taking his props.
I do. I really do. I don't.
What's it at?
Typically 22.5. I don't typically play his points. I don't play much of Tyrese Maxey, but with no Embiid,
he's got a 30-point line, so he's gonna be shooting the thing.
With no Embiid and the Sacramento Kings at a decent pace in the middle of the pack against point guards, so nothing like not like an elite matchup or anything like that. But his line is, like you said, 30 points. That's a lot. And without Embiid, obviously the volume is certainly going to probably be there. He took 29 shots last game and in that overtime game. Granted, that's overtime.
But still, he didn't take like 8 shots or whatever in overtime. Like he covered in regulation.
Yeah, exactly. And he took 24 against Utah in 42 minutes. So he's getting it just a crazy amount of minutes right now.
Yeah, dude. He's playing like damn near the whole game.
I know, it's insane. But you look back on his 30-point games this year. Let's just take, for example, anything that he played 30 minutes in. That's or anytime he got 30 points, he's missed his line 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. And he's covering it in many of the other ones. So when he gets 30 points, that ball's going up. And I think, he's pretty heavily favored, right, on Vegas to go over to get that 30-point mark.
Let me look.
Yeah.
He's at 31.5. So
Yeah. So 31.5. You're getting a lot of uh, a lot of juice there to over 30. And anything over 30, he's been over that like 75% of the time or more in shot attempts. So I think when Vegas thinks that way, I don't see one that field goal attempts should be at 22.5. Probably 23, 24.5, maybe. It's probably a little bit better.
I like it. Um, Dang. Somebody was bringing up Kawhi Leonard's rebounds and assists, but it's at 9, which I don't mind still. But at 8.5, I was thinking it's a really good play, but it's at 9. So, Maxey's field goal attempts is actually really intriguing.
Yeah, I like that one.
I say we either go that one, or maybe Fox's rebounds and assists, or I even see that we talked about earlier, just kind of correlating with Sabonis, or we could do somebody was bringing up Fox's just assists in general,
Regular assists, yeah.
which it's only at 5, and they brought up a good point. Ale Miranda brought up a good point. It is down. It's been at like what 6.5, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was 6.5 most of the year.
So getting it at 5, like he's still covered this in 61% of games. He's missed it here lately in his last 10, but like he's had 4 assists in almost all those misses except for the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and he's not even playing 30 minutes. Like it's been games where he's just not having to play. It's like 2 straight blowouts, 3 straight blowouts, where he's just not getting the numbers. So that's certainly a factor into him not quite reaching there. You got 4 against the Pelicans last week in 26 minutes. He's just not playing. He's averaging 34 minutes on the year, and he's playing about 28, 25. I mean, just not playing a lot. So that's certainly a good line. I do like that one quite a bit.
He's minus 180 over 4.5 on DraftKings. He is favored under 5.5 at like minus 150. But I think at 5, it's really good push potential.
Yeah, I would have liked the number to be like 130 or something on the under 5.5.
Yeah.
But it's not that big of a deal. Like, pretty good pace. You would project out some pretty good minutes here. So,
and it looks like rebounds and assists are both.
They already both of them are bumped.
They're both up rebounds and assists at 9.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. There's not really much change in like defense versus position wise either. Like it's not like an amazing matchup for point guards. But I do like the correlation. So Bruce Brown should be getting his PRA or yeah, we like Bruce Brown. We are playing that.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm good with going Fox assist, especially with us taking that Sabonis prop already. I think Sabonis kind of eats. So
yeah, no, I like the correlation for sure. You know us, we're about some correlation.
Fox's RA at 9 is at minus 135 on the optimizer, like 53.3%.
Yeah,
and that one's came up there. That wasn't up there on Iowa Class, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's been up here.
Oh, okay, I missed it then.
Yeah, it's like what 0.7% higher. I don't know. Do you want to go rebounds and assists or assists? They both have the same hit rate on the year, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it matters. It's literally like the same prop.
Oh yeah.
Let me go look. Go ahead. I'll finish. I'm gonna look at a couple things, but go ahead.
All right, you're good. Somebody brought up Sadiq Bey. I played him on Sleeper. What's it at over here? It's at 8 over here. He's been crushing this. I know I played it at 8.5. Sorry, 7.5 on Sleeper. It's probably still there. He's been absolutely crushing this number, especially without DeAndre Hunter. 10 of 12 on the year. He's gone over 7.5. So definitely a good look. I wouldn't play it in the same slip as Jaylen Johnson, which is who we have in this slip. Just because the correlation's not real great. Obviously, they both can still hit, but Wemby 10 rebounds. I could see him getting 10 rebounds for sure tonight. It just sucks because he's only played 20 minutes, 25 at the absolute most. So it's not real fun playing him if he just starts off slow. You need him to start off kind of hot, and like he's probably gonna do that most of the time, but it's just hard to trust the minutes. It's really weird right now, but it's a good play. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think it's like the same problem. I kind of go back and look, and it's just not much different in it at all.
The
So
Fox play.
yeah, it's just so similar.
I see Jaren Jackson's PRA kind of trending towards the top of the optimizer. I'm gonna check it out real quick.
I'm literally on the same one right now.
Definitely a tough matchup, but man, he's went off the last 2 games. One against the Lakers, one against Phoenix, who I don't think are good matchups for power forwards. So
I think the Lakers are fine matchup. Not great, but I think they're fine.
I don't normally get Jaren Jackson Jr. right. Every time I play him, he picks up
Yeah.
3 fouls in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's 1,000% a Jaren Jackson Jr. move to just go ahead and grab fouls immediately and just chalk everything.
Dude, if the community's on his over, you know he's hacking people.
Oh yeah.
What website are we looking at to find those stats? It looks awesome. You're probably talking about props.cash. So
Yeah.
if you're talking about the odds, it's the DGF optimizer, which is linked down below. But props.cash is just it costs money. So just know that. I'm sure there's free options out there. Like StatMuse is a fine one to use, but it doesn't sort it out like on charts as cleanly. I just like using props.cash personal preference. I'm not partnering with them or anything. Anything else?
I think what we kind of already listed when we talked about is probably but about where we're at.
If I knew Anthony Edwards would not get affected by them being 20-point favorites today, I'd lock in that PRA, dude. He would absolutely cook.
I love PRA too, and obviously worried about the same things.
First half may not be a mad move, but I don't know. I like the slip that we got. Got some good correlation. I mean, as long as the Pacers and Hawks game kind of scores a lot of points like we think it's going to, like it should, stays competitive, then Bruce Brown and Jaylen Johnson obviously should both hit. Getting some good correlation with, Sabonis and Fox. So if Fox is going to get 6 assists, there's a good chance he's passing those to Sabonis, who's exploiting that matchup against Paul Reed. And then we got Jokic and CJ going up against each other. So only 3 games. We just need these 3 games to stay competitive, and I think we'll be money.
Yeah, that lessens our chance of, or increases our chance, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah, because if one of these games falls out, it could go 4 or 6 instead of 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, let's lock this one in.
yeah, I'm doing that right now on my phone. So we got Jaylen Johnson's points and rebounds. Dude, there's so many Jaylens in basketball. It's unreal.
Dude, I think I played 3 different ones in my my slip today.
You could make a 6-man just about like listen, Jaylen Johnson, Jalen Duren, Jalen Smith, Jalen Green. Who else?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were when I was looking today, there was good props for all of the Jaylens. Legitimately, I had 4 good props.
Dude, that'd be so funny. Just a 6-man slip of all. I swear I had 3 Jaylens in a slip a while ago. I didn't do it on purpose, and I got to look at it afterwards. I'm like, what the heck? This is so weird.
I have 3 in my slip. My flex Friday, I have Green, Johnson, and Jaylen Duren.
Are you
all
serious?
Yeah, I did. I thought I did, and when I was looking at it, wow, I'm ridiculously.
All right, got CJ, got Fox. Who am I forgetting? Oh, I'm forgetting Jokic.
The Joker.
I would love for him to drop a 30-point game tonight, man.
Yeah, getting a 30-point, 15 rebound, 5 assist game would be rolling. But yeah, Christian, I think this is what we're locking in right here. We grabbed it.
Yeah, I just placed it on my phone. I usually forget, so I'm locked. Perfect.
Yeah.
Any last minute questions, guys? We can answer a few before we dip out of here.
Yeah.
And then we'll have football. See, there's 2 games on for football tomorrow. Tyler, what are you thinking? You want to do that like a late night stream tonight,
Let's see. What? So what to? Yeah, I mean, I guess
or
it'd
we
be
can
late.
stream in
It'd
the
be all right.
morning, or I guess before the game
No,
starts.
well, yeah, I have a. Actually, I'm playing in a pickleball tournament tomorrow
Ah,
at 11:15, so I could do it probably in the morning before I go. I could probably do it late night tonight. We have a game tonight, but it's close by, and I'll be back by like before 10.
bro, it's gonna be cold tomorrow playing pickleball. What the heck?
It's an indoor tournament.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so Austin, were you gonna do it late night tonight or maybe tomorrow morning?
Might go late night. That way, um, people can hop in a live stream late tonight, or just watch it, before the game starts when they're making their slips. Have some uh, longer time that they're able to view it. So
Yeah,
I've not
I'm about to
posted it
post.
yet, Howard. I will post a slip there. Don't worry.
I'm about to post it into our chalkboard if you guys want that link.
So I saw that apparently Prizepicks changed the game stack payout. Is that true? Like,
They said it was true all year and it hasn't been.
I'm about to look because I've seen a couple people now bring that up. That's gonna suck if that's the case because it's gonna make slips freaking impossible to play now.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna just make a random game stack really quick. Let's see, Joe Flacco's yards, Njoku, just all their regular lines.
that would be tough if they did do that.
Because then you're basically limited to. So that's normal on a 3-pick payout. Let's go. Who are they playing? Stroud. Nico. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You could absolutely lock this slip in right now. It's perfect correlation.
Is it? Oh, come on. Please be at 25x.
Bro, watch this hit for 20. It's 17x, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, they jumped it down. That sucks. Like that's the biggest thing for
Oh my gosh, dude. A 5-man slip is 6x.
just for those stacks. That sucks.
Wow. But, like, okay, so if you keep a 3-man, like, just Joe Flacco and Njoku and Cooper all overs, like, that's normal payout, I think. But when I include CJ Stroud, I don't know what a flex play normally is, but a power play now is 9.5x. So that lowers it.
Hold on.
That's crazy,
Hold on.
bro. What if you throw Mahomes in there? Okay, so you can do like half game stacks, apparently. Bro, that's ridiculous.
That sucks, man. That really does put it into a bad spot.
No, you can't even do that because if you do half games, like a half on the Browns, half on the Chiefs, it's 18x.
So literally, you stack the quarterback with receivers, and the payout's getting toasted.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other things also, but wow, I don't think there's anywhere you could do it now.
That does hurt, man. That's actually annoying.
Dude,
I mean, 17x is not just the worst thing in the world, but it's like almost not worth playing at all.
No, I guarantee you, like, I
They
don't know
obviously
what
put
that
it there for
does.
that reason. I mean, they obviously put it there for a very specific reason of like, you're probably not making that much of a positive EV play at that point.
You're probably losing out on a lot of money playing it on Prizepicks now. But I don't think there's anywhere else you can even correlate now. Like Underdog just tanked it, Parlayplay did away with it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have to.
Does chalkboard allow you to stack?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Literally nobody does stacking. That really does suck. I mean, I get it for them, but that sucks for us. That sucks for the product for sure.
Somebody asked what my favorite play is to replace Sengun with. I don't know, man.
Straight up anger now.
This Paul George at 31.5 on Sleeper. If you're playing it on Sleeper, that's pretty good because I liked it at 32. So maybe that one. Dude, that's crazy. I mean, we could still make up a slip. I don't know, like, maybe if we throw in like a running back or something, or a defensive prop, we might be able to still figure out a way to get 25x.
Yeah.
I don't know if better. Maybe you can still do it on there. I'm about to see if you can still stack on better real quick. We may be taking our talents elsewhere.
Somebody just said better limited stacks.
Can't do it on there. You can't play the yards with each other.
Oh,
Bro,
boy.
all right. What is Boom Fantasy? Do they have good stuff? Can you stack on Boom Fantasy? I wish we could play Dabble, but it's not legal in Arkansas, unfortunately.
Yeah, it kills both of us.
I don't think Hot Streak, whatever that is legal in Arkansas.
Yeah, somebody said need an RB. So apparently if we find an RB prop, then it might be all right.
I wonder if you can it's just not good correlation, obviously, but
I mean, it could be if like receiving yards or under rushing yards.
let's see here.
So you might could do under rushing yards, but they almost have to be ridiculously dumb to like avoid that. They probably make it if it's over rushing yards, then it's good. Yeah, Christian Underdogs tanked it as well.
Yeah, they
We don't have an Underdog slip like right now. I don't know if you're asking for Underdog slip or now, or if you're asking about the NFL Underdog. But yeah, they tanked it as well.
All right, so this is 20x. I paired C.J. Stroud and Singletary receiving and pass yards, and then threw in Jerome Ford's under rush yards. That's 20x.
It's
getting
makes
a little
sense.
bit better.
But that's still negatively correlated though.
All right, so I don't think the running back has anything to do with it, because I took the running back out, and a 5-man is 7x. Dude, this is crazy.
This really sucks. I'm 5 man supposed to be what 10x, so yeah, it sucks.
So I guess we won't be game stacking anything Saturday. I guess we could, but
Just take less payout, unfortunately.
But maybe we can still like figure out 25x to do like between the two games or something.
Yeah, if we can work around the 25x, or if we can work around like finding a way, or if we find out 17x is still a good payout, then it's fine. It sucks knowing that you lose that extra money.
I'm gonna see what they got on the correlation tool, see if they've updated that. I usually look to the DGF guys for like what they think on. They're super good with the math behind it, so.
Yeah, I don't want to have to do the math, so I'll let people who would love to do the math do that for me.
Apparently,
I can do the math, I just don't want to.
They do have a correlation slip on a correlation tool right now, but there's a lot of Dabble. Like Dabble seems to be the move for it. I think you can still like, yeah, Dabble is the move if you can play there. Or Boom Fantasy is popping up also, so maybe we can check Boom Fantasy out.
Oh, Boom, huh?
I don't even know what they are. So if you know Boom Fantasy, reach out to us. If you're still going to allow correlation.
Yeah. Use code Gamble Factory if you could allow correlation.
Felipe, you're right, dude. Man, like correlating a game just makes it so much fun. Like, cause that like when you're watching, when you have a game stack, you have players on the field the entire time because you got like usually 3 on one offense and 3 on the other. So like the game's just more enjoyable that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss that big time. That sucks. I mean, at least they didn't take it away fully, but I definitely want to see the math behind this.
Yeah, like I wonder. I don't know. I may message Matt and see if they've put anything out about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna get off here. My slip is gone now because I was messing with the NFL stuff, but we'll probably post. Tyler posted it in a chalkboard, I think.
Yes.
So that's free. It's in the link below. It's just like a Discord, baby. Maybe just a little bit different, but it's completely free to download. And Tyler will have this stream slip in there. And let's hit this 25x. We'll figure out when we're going to do an NFL stream, maybe a late night one tonight. So, Tyler, you have anything else left to say?
Prizepicks sucks for that stacking takeaway. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed at them.
Prizepicks does suck, man.